Good morning. Come on in. We got stuff to do. Have my water. This is my vitamin C water. I got a big thing of vitamin C. I gave Leanne one and I found two more yesterday when I cleaned out from under my bathroom sink. I knew I had them though. They just didn't surprise me because I stay stocked up. I found some hand sanitizer. I found some hand sanitizing wipes. I had fun. And necessity is the mother of invention, I'm telling you. The reason I cleaned out from under my sink, I was already planning on doing it. But God made sure I did it. Because my necklace fell down the drain when I was washing my hair yesterday morning. My necklace went down the drain. And I had to rescue my necklace because my sweet darling gave me my necklace. And it was just funny. It was hilarious. So a lot of people are learning how to do FaceTime. I am so happy. I am so happy we've been doing this for a while. And I'm not having to jump through hoops trying to figure out how to do it in the last minute. Justin said his pastor tried to do a Facebook Live yesterday, and it was really a disaster. And he called him up and he told him, you got to use your phone, you got to do everything a certain way, and you may have to be on the cell signal and not on your Wi-Fi if your Wi-Fi is not fast enough. My haircut is not cute because it's pushed behind my ears. That's all it is. It's just pushed behind my ears. And I sprayed it with hairspray so it won't fall in my eyes while I'm doing the show. And I found hairspray underneath my bathroom cabinet. You'd be surprised what you can find underneath your bathroom sink if you just look. Because that's one of my stash and dash zones, is I just stash everything underneath the bathroom sink. So we got 300 people in here. I know there's more people at home today, but it's day 16. Day 16 in our Chaos to Clean book. Read a morning musing. Our messages simply change your thinking. It's all about fly washing. And let's see what else we got. We teach you how to become your own cheerleader. And to ignore the naysayers in your life. Yep, people are sitting around waiting for the other shoe to drop. They can't believe that things are changing in your home. Now, right now, it's only you and your family that are going to see this because we're circling the wagons. We're taking care of ourselves. We're drinking our vitamin C. We're taking our supplements. We're staying as healthy as we possibly can right now because we have to protect the people around us. And if you're sick and in the bed, who's going to take care of the rest of the family? So you've got to take care of yourself. You've got to get plenty of sleep. You have to drink your liquids. You have to get rid of all sugar in your diet, all carbs. Get rid of it today. Start now. Because we can't allow our immunities to go down. And we got to learn to cover our coughs. I had vitamin C gets me sometimes. I don't have a cough. I just have to clear my throat. I got crud back there. Now, here's what we're going to do today. And here's what we decided to do as a company. We have turned all of our rags, silver rags, purple rags, silver and purple rags are on a BOGO right now. We're on a BOGO. We have 3 people that work in the office. Justin is separating himself from everybody because he has had um, flu virus B in his home. And Emily's not feeling well right now, so say a prayer for my daughter-in-law. She's got the B virus. She got checked and she's got the B virus. But it's not coronavirus. It's not coronavirus. Sarah had it last week. Liz's kids had the B a week before last. So with all of us staying in our homes and taking care of ourselves, we are going to slow even the B virus down. We're going to slow that B virus down. Vitamin C is vitamin C. This is NutriCost. Yeah, this is my vitamin C. I get it on Amazon. UPS and FedEx are still going to be delivering stuff. Because we got to notice today that UPS was still going to be delivering. They may leave things out on your porch. So let's take care of ourselves. We're putting silver rags and purple rags on a BOGO. Our pink rags are half price. People are buying these things like crazy. We just got a shipment in. We have plenty of them. So these are small rags. I keep one in my purse everywhere. They're like having a mini sanitizing wipe with you. And if you can't find hand sanitizer because people hoarded it, you can use a solution of alcohol. And if it's 99% alcohol, you can put a little water with it, not much, to make it where it doesn't evaporate as fast. Yeah, everything's blooming in Brevard. So you're dealing with allergies now. I have ordered some Benadryl to have some Benadryl in the house because we didn't have any in the house. We had Claritin and stuff. But we're circling the wagons, folks. And what we're going to do today, instead of doing we can still do a weekly home blessing. But what I want you to do today is I want you to grab your silver rag or your purple rag. And I want you to get your Lysol out, or wet the rag and add some alcohol to it, or soap and water. I don't care what you use. And let's go around and wipe things down. And if you've got babies crawling on the floor, let's mop our floors. And purple rags are really good for mopping floors. I have my little humidifier going. You may want to get some humidity going in your house because that keeps your sinuses from being dried out. And when your sinuses are moist and they're stopping, you don't have little cracks for things to get. See, think of a crack in a wall. Like you had a crack in a dam. If you had a crack in a dam and water was seeping through, if you have cracks in your sinuses, in your fingers, in your feet, what happens then is those cracks allow the viruses, the germs, to get into your body. And once they get in, they take a hold. Now, Ben had a doctor's appointment this morning. He had a doctor's appointment with his oncologist. And Dr. Lee, he's also an epidemiologist, I think is what it's called. He has studied these viruses and diseases. He understands them. He knows how they work. And here's what he told me this morning, because I asked him what's going on, because I'm seeing China's numbers aren't changing at all. China's numbers aren't changing. But what happened? Where's my mic? I got my microphone. Okay. What happened in China in the beginning? They sent everybody home from the hospital, and they have big families. And so the person with coronavirus infected the whole family. And then they went to work. And it wasn't... In China, they have the Chinese New Year, and China shuts down for 2 weeks to 3 weeks. So they stayed and they infected each other, and then all of a sudden everybody was sick because they were told to stay home. Then they started taking the person who was infected out of the home and putting them in quarantine centers. Now, folks, we need to stop it before it gets to that place here. We need to stop it. And here's how you do it in your home. I want you to go into your kitchen I want you to fill your sink full of hot soapy water and put extra Dawn in it, extra stuff. And I want you to take your purple rag or your silver rag, and I want you to wipe down the microwave. I want you to wipe down the stove. I want you to wipe down the countertops. I want you to wipe down everything. Coffee maker, anything, kitchen cabinets, where people touch things. And keep rinsing it out with hot water and keep things sanitized, especially if somebody's sick in your house. Justin's been doing this all weekend at his house because his wife has influenza B, not coronavirus, influenza B. Sarah had it last week. And, kids can rebound from this. Emily's having a little harder time with it. So let's wipe down all the areas. And this is not fear mongering. This is stuff we can do. Yeah, you could add half a cup of bleach to the water. Okay, somebody said so much fear mongering. No, I just got off the phone with my nephews. Jennifer, you're welcome to leave. Leave. I don't care. Because I'm here to help you take care of your family. Take care of your family. And we have to keep our homes in order because we've let our homes go. And while we're going to be stuck at home, there's no schools in 33 states. No schools. So you've got your kids at home. And we can wipe down things. We're using common sense. That's it. We're using common sense. And if you don't like what I'm saying, then please leave. Just don't complain. And, I'm not, as my nephew said yesterday, she'll call you. She'll jerk a knot in your tail. That's what he said about me. It's all about preventing this flu from spreading. And because we are self-containing, I think we're going to get a handle on this bee flu too. I think it's going to help us all. And we've got to protect our parents and people who have cancer. My nephew has cancer. My sister has cancer. And we have to protect these folks. Their immune system is repressed. They can't fight off this stuff. They can't do it. But it's up to us. We're healthy. We're going to stay healthy because we're going to drink our vitamin C. We're going to keep our homes in order. And this week, we're going to declutter. You're going to be home. You're not going to be stuck wringing your hands. We're going to declutter and make room for peace in your home. Now, I listen to a lot of people. I listen to the CDC. I listen to Dr. Drew. I listen to Scott Adams. I am listening to people talk about this virus. What's the steam? It's a little humidifier that puts a little extra light on the subject right beside me. Little mini humidifier. And so I'm breathing this steam. I've got a pot boiling on the stove. Sometimes we just need somebody to tell us we're doing the right thing. We're doing the right thing. We're doing the right thing by keeping our areas clean. Right now, the light is out in my bathroom. I need light in my bathroom. I do have a little light. I could get by without it, but I don't. But Robert's gone to Lowe's to get me a light for my bathroom. I'd rather him not go, but he wants to go now while there's no coronavirus here. None. And he's got hand sanitizer. He's got everything he needs, and he's going to take care of himself. And he's going to stay away from people. Yep. And when you boil water on the stove, you got to set a timer. You got to set a timer. I'm not using any essential oils. The smell, I like essential oils. I use essential oil in my bathtub. I have eucalyptus essential oil. I have lavender. I have orange. And I do put a little drop of orange oil in the water I boil on the stove. So, if your family has health issues, you've got to circle the wagons and stay home. And don't hoard food. Only buy what you need for this week. Because you're making it hard on other people. And there's, if you've got an elderly neighbor, if you have an elderly neighbor, call and check on them. Don't go over there. Call and check on them. And if you have dinner cooked, then make them a plate and take it over to them and tell them that you're going to set it on the front porch on a swing or in a chair. And so take care of your neighbors. If you have friends who have little kids at home and you don't know if they have food or not, put together some peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for them. Because kids are out of school, and if it hadn't been for school lunch program when I was growing up, we had breakfast and lunch. I don't know what we would have done. Because there was never any food at home. I never remember sitting down for a meal with my family unless it was Thanksgiving at Granny's. One of our fly babies, I mentioned the other day about now those socks are going to come into their own, the mismatched sock basket. And she was coming up with ways. She put a basket of socks on the back of her toilet. And I thought it was just hilarious. Because I saw the picture of it. So, it's March. It's the middle of March, y'all. It's the middle of March. And everything is going to start. Flowers are blooming. We're going to be outside. So, let's take a walk in the fresh air. Let's get some sunbeams. Let's, take our vitamin C and our vitamin D and check on your neighbors. Don't go over there, but check on them. You can leave a package, a basket, a brown paper bag at your neighbor's house. Let's take care of each other. So, folks, let's not panic. Let's be prepared. And let's go to my website and look up the preparedness stuff in case of evacuation. But we're staying put, most of us. But you still have to have your medications, so make sure you get your medicine filled and you have it on hand. You need to think about having gas in the car in case you need to leave. So read those 11 points of preparedness. But the main one is the last one, and that's patience. We have to have patience. Patience at the grocery store, patience getting gas, patience. And that being prepared to evacuate, but being prepared to shelter in place is good too. So, folks, drink up. My sister-in-law and my brother-in-law did make it back from their cruise they went on. They were on the cruise ship for 2 weeks. And they got home the wee hours of Sunday morning from Spain, and they're sheltering in place. I told them If they needed anything, we would bring it and drop it off at their front door. We won't see them. We won't touch them. We won't be around them till they had their temperature checked when they were on the plane by the CDC. So everything's good. They handled it well in Atlanta. I was really proud of that. Other places are not handling it quite so well. Not quite so well. So everybody, we might do weekly home blessing later this afternoon, but right now I want you to take your purple rag, silver rag, or pink rag, and let's sanitize our kitchens and our front doors, our bathrooms. Let's wipe everything where everybody is, and look at every place you touch in a bathroom and wipe those things down. We can do this. We can get through this because we are. Somebody's asking about my sister-in-law's arm. She broke her arm on the ship, and it's broken in two places right here. And she's got it strapped down to her body. She can't move. She can wiggle her fingers, but it hurts to wiggle her fingers. So keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Her name's Robin, and we're once she gets out of quarantine by the end of the month, we'll know when she's going to have surgery on her arm, because she's got to have surgery. I love you all. We're going to get through this. We've got to be strong, and we've got to be smart, and we've got to be patient. Strong, smart, patient. Keep those things in mind. We've got to be strong with our little kids who want to go on play dates. No play dates. Because every place that those people have been comes to you. We have to be strong with our little ones and give them something to do. Go look at my website and do a Google search on Camp Gonna Wanna Fly. There's some great ideas there on how to utilize Camp Gonna Wanna Fly to keep your children occupied. Yesterday was the National Day of Prayer. I'm going to watch Pastor Jensen's sermon again today. We can get through this if we're strong. And this means taking care of ourselves. You know what they tell you on an airplane? If the oxygen masks come down, folks, the oxygen masks are coming down right now. You've got to put your oxygen mask on first. Because if you don't put yours on first, then you're going to get sick. So put your oxygen mask on first, and then you can help other people. If mama ain't happy, if mama ain't healthy. So let's take care of ourselves. Limit your interaction with other people. Let's stay home. And let's get food on the table. Let's get something. You don't need a code to get the silver rags, purple rags, or pink rags. You don't need a code. But everything else in the fly shop, if you use the code CLEAN25, you're going to save 25%. And we just got to get back to basics. Let's sit down and plan our menus from what we've got in our pantries and our freezers. You can do this. You can do this. I'm doing that today. I cooked last night. I'm going to cook again today. And let's get some, and our local restaurants are going to be hurt because Robert and I aren't going to them. But we figured out ways to help them. So we're going to order from and go pick up from our favorite, it's Fujiyama is our favorite. And go pick up there and bring home and eat if we feel like we need to get an outside meal. And then there's just little things you can do. You can buy gift certificates from these different restaurants, especially, and then you can use them later. Well, folks, be strong, be patient, and let's use our common sense. The code, I don't think, works on the tea. There's certain things that won't work on this. And it's Leanne's tea that we've got in our fly shop. So we didn't put a code, we didn't use a code on that. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, have a great rest of the day. Let's stay focused. Let's put on some fun music. Put on a great book. Disney is coming out with Frozen 2 early, so you may want to sign up for Disney movies. And, let's keep ourselves occupied by decluttering and detail cleaning our kitchen. And any place you touch, the bathroom, the kitchen, living room, we can do this. And we can do this. Because if we don't, who will? We can do it. Be strong and be patient. I love you all. I'll see you at 3 o'clock. We'll have tea. We'll have our tea together. And I am making my tea extra medicinal. It is extra good because I'm putting some vitamin C in it. And it is lovely. There we are. Anyway, I hit a button and it went to another screen. See you later. Bye.